So it's a Tales from the Shed, Tales from the Shed, Tales from the Shed with your host, there's Cattys. Oh, there's Cattys. Ooh. So how's it going, folks? I ain't done one of these for ages, and the reason why I'm doing it for Birch Outdoors, because he's been squeaking like a bitch asking me to do a Tales from the Shed, hashtag Tales from the Shed, Tales from the Shed, Tales from the Shed. Alright, I'll flipping do a Tales from the Shed. Right, so I haven't done one in ages. I've mainly done them during the period of time when, you know, we was all on lockdown and all that sort of stuff, but times have moved on a little bit, and I thought I'd do another one because I haven't done one for ages. So here you go. So I've obviously got a brew on, you know, got to get a Darjeeling coffee on. Barney, shut it, son. So how's it been going with you folks? Been getting out over Christmas, you know, putting the videos up, trying to get the community going and all that sort of stuff, getting some nice little comments off new people and such like. And basically what I've done, just finished yesterday, I'll show you. I know, because I'm obviously using my phone right now and all that, I've got a selfie stick and all that. I made myself another little birch bark sheath. But what I did with this one, I was briefly talking to Joe's Craft on Instagram, and he was telling me, or he was mentioning to me about actually thinning down the layers of the bark. So you strip it down like you were going to take a sticker off or something like that. And I actually had a go of it, and a little bit out of my comfort zone at first, but it didn't come out too bad in the end, and it's got me Wolverine in there, so it's a slightly thicker sheath than normal. If I'm honest, for me personally, it's all right, but I'm not overly impressed with it. I just wish I could have done a bit better with it. But I struggle with the bark because I only had it in certain layers. I had to sew some of it together to make the strips longer, and it's very difficult to get decent stuff here in the UK. So this was shop bought from eBay some time ago, and I've used it just to make a sheath for my knife. All right. Now, I was out a couple of weeks ago. You might have seen some pictures put up and all the rest of it, of a lamb cooking over the fire and everything else. I was out with some the chaps over down my way, and on the Saturday, one of the lads was doing a little bit of whatever with his knife, cut himself with his knife. Now, a few of the guys were like, yeah, I'll go get my first aid kits, and I went, oh, I've got my first aid kit here. And obviously I keep mine in my left pocket, because I always say with your first aid kit and stuff like that, it's left for life, okay? Keep it in your left hand pocket, all right? Your trouser pocket, not your jacket pocket, your shirt pocket, your underwear pocket, or your bum pocket or anything like that. Put it inside your trouser pocket, okay? So you've got immediate access to it. Now, I've done a video on Left for Life, done it ages ago. I'll stick a card up if you want to go and have a look at it. And it basically was a first aid kit that I'd made up out of a Helicon-Tex little pouch that slipped in my pocket. But then since then, when I did Adrian's Wall, what started to happen is that I was filling up that first aid kit more and more with blister plasters and God knows what else. So I've taken it out of my pocket, and it's now in my day sack, because I didn't want nothing too bulky in my day sack. Cool, get on with it, Cattys, will ya? So anyway, so what I've done in the meantime, all right, when I was sitting next to mate John Scrivey, shout out John, and he was saying about having a packet of tissues, but he didn't have a packet of tissues in his pocket on that occasion, so, but made sense. And I have thought about it myself, but no, John did sort of prompt me when I got home. I literally grabbed a packet of tissues and I stuck a packet of tissues in there as well. So anyway, in my pocket now, I've kind of gone a little bit more, and again, it's still not a bulky item, because they still sit quite tight against my legs. And so basically what I've got is I've got one of these, I know it's like an old sort of like little first aid pouch, and all I've got in there is some plasters, a roll of micropore tape, even some tweezers and safety pins, and some antiseptic wipes, and it really is for that immediate sort of if I cut myself with my knife, okay? Not tourniquets or anything like that. That's for bigger first aid kits and all the rest of it, and people that are trained in using them. I've just got this tiny little kit that obviously sits in the bag. Now the bag's not quite as waterproof as I want it to be, so I've got it all now inside a resealable bag. On top of that, I always as well kept a lighter in there, a big lighter, a nice orange yellow, or Yeah, orange. Got orange on the brain. A yellow one now, just for sort of fire. I also keep, which I've had for, been trying this out for a little while, about a couple of months, and this keep a little cereal bar in my pocket as well. So if I, you know, fancy something to eat quickly, I've got a cereal bar in there as well. And then I've gone for the packet of tissues. Now, while I was at work the other day, I was thinking, right, I need a little acronym for what I can use the tissues for. And the best thing I could come up with, because of my brain, was the word fact. And it was basically, you could use them for your face, okay, or for blowing your nose, all right, so I say that's your face. A is for your arse, okay, so you can use them for when you want to go and do your number twos. C is for cuts, so again, if you don't want to get to your first aid kit, take one of these out, dub it on the cut, and then obviously stem the flow of the bleeding, okay. And then finally, T is, I've forgotten what T is now. That's right, T was for Tinder, okay. So face, arse, cuts and Tinder. What do you reckon? Is that good? You know, could that sort of like be almost like the 10 C's that Mr. Canterbury uses. And then finally, it's all in a little sort of like resealable bag. All right, simply being because, you know, just keeping it waterproof, and obviously being down in your trouser pocket. You know, if you're brushing through wet grass and everything else that height, then obviously it stops it from getting wet. All right, so that is sort of basic my Left for Life kit. Okay, so it's a first aid kit. Okay, a packet of tissues, a lighter, and a cereal bar. You could almost even put you could almost put a sachet of coffee in there, or a sachet of tea if you want to make a quick brew as well. If you're in a little bit of shock or whatever, you know, it's nice just to have a nice Darjeeling coffee. Shut it, Barney, or a cup of tea. All right. So yeah. So there you go, and that goes inside my pocket. Still not bulky, because it's still quite flat when it packs next to my thigh. All right. Flipping it. I need to have a drink of my Darjeeling coffee now. Oh, it's hot. It's cold, isn't it? It's about -5 it was here in the UK last night. It was down my neck of the woods. Flipping it. That's cold, isn't it? And I've been out running in it as well. I don't know why. Turns me into a lady, I think, sometimes though, especially wearing shorts. Anyway, so there it is, folks. I don't really know what else to bleat on about. It really was, I'm done this video, Tales from the Shed. I'll put it up. If you like it, then obviously let us know. All right, so leave your comments and everything below, you know, about whatever, if you've mucked around with birch bark, what you're up to this year, and you know, if you think that Left for Life is a good idea in your side pocket. All right, so please like, subscribe, share with your worst enemies, and I'll see you on the next one, folks. All right, laters. Tales from the Shed, Tales from the Shed, Tales from the Shed with your host, Dad's Cattys.